Hey everybody, C-Base here with the playthrough on the forest. I've heard of a lot of people jumping into this game and they're completely lost right from the get-go. Don't know what to do on day one, day two, day three, etc. So here I am with a tutorial playthrough of the whole game, what to do each day and tasks to complete, and let's get at it. For this playthrough, I am going to do normal. Obviously, hard survival is the hardest, and peaceful is no enemies, and yeah, so on and so forth. So yeah, let's do that. Let's jump into normal game. All right, so we start off in the plane here. This is not a deadlock screen. You can look around, um, see what's going on around you. As you can see, your son sitting beside you. You're able to pick this book up here. It says for Timmy and survival guide. So if no one knows the backstory to this game, it's pretty straightforward, just like most survival games. Um, Doing something normal, like flying in a plane, and then crashes. As you can see, we're starting to go down here. And crash landed. Knock yourself out, you wake up. You see this creepy looking guy here. Oh no, he's taking Timmy. Don't take Timmy. He took Timmy. I guess we're gonna have to try to get Timmy back. So you wake up in the plane after it's landed. As you can see, you're covered in blood. First thing you're going to do is go around the plane here and pick up everything you can on this plane. Alright? You can get booze, you can eat these food trays, because as you can see in the bottom right, you start off hungry. You can pick up the plane passenger list. Um, look in every room here, pick up alcohol. There's cans of pop. I always just eat everything, scan the whole plane. As you can see, I just picked up an axe. The axe is right here on this dead body. You don't need to try to pick it up. Just walking by it will pick it up. So you will get that axe right away just from walking by it. It's literally impossible to not get it. So keep on eating everything here. Make sure you clear this plane, clean it. All right, and then you can jump out. And here we are in the forest. All right. Um, so first things first, bottom right hand corner, as you can see, the stomach obviously is your hunger. Left to that of the drop is your thirst. Left to that, the red line is your health. On the other side of the circle, the dark blue line, the outer dark blue line is your energy. And the inner blue line is your stamina. As you can see, if I run around here, the stamina will go down. And the stamina will only go as high as your energy bar. And you start to lose energy once you start to get hungry. Um, so you want to always obviously try to stay hungry. You'll see these symbols here. That means you can eat something. All right. I would recommend just not eating stuff until you know if it's poisonous or not. I honestly don't know if that's poisonous or not. I'm not even going to try to risk it. Also, as you can see too, there's a deer there. If I had 2 sticks right now, I would try to kill that deer because they are really good for food. If you spawn near deers, you should probably try to get one right away. If you can get 2 sticks by chopping a bush down, press your inventory. By default, it's I, and then put the 2 sticks together. All right, and hover over this, right click, and you just made a spear. All right, click that to equip it, and then you can right click to aim and kill this deer here. That was a lucky shot. It does get it is hard to get used to throwing the spear. You can go back and pick your spear up, and then you can go over here, press E, and what that will do is it'll skin the deer, and then you can pick up the meat. You can also pick up the head if you want to. You can make trophies with the heads. I don't bother doing that. I just get them for the meat. Also, as well, you just want to kind of walk around where your plane landed to get an idea of where you are. I have no idea where my plane landed because there's multiple different locations where your plane can land. I don't think I've ever landed here before, honestly. So you just want to kind of get a feel for the area where your plane landed, and the next thing you want to do is go around and break open all these suitcases here, because these suitcases are packed full of materials. Cloths, batteries, duct tape, meds, food, snacks. Also as well, you just notice I picked up a rock. You will need a lot of rocks in this game, so I always just make sure my inventory is full with them. So you can only carry so many to begin with. So just go around, break open all these suitcases here. It's basically just free loot. And yeah, too, is if you see sticks and rocks and stuff, just pick them up, because you will. The thing that you use the most in this game is sticks. I think, honestly, pretty sure that's the thing you use the most. Like, you can never have too many sticks. So, also as well, you'll see stuff like this where you can pick this flower up. Always do that as well until you can't carry anymore. They're used to make health. I don't want to cut the tree down. I want to make the, thank you. So you're going to go around, make sure you get all the suitcases that you can find. Keep going around, keep going around. Alright, once you got, there's another deer. Man, I spawned in a heavy deer populated area. Sometimes your plane will land where there's no deer whatsoever. Deer is a really good source of food. As you can see from me killing that deer, I have 4 pieces of raw meat and a deer skin. You will need deer skin to make certain items. I'll get into that in a bit. Once you got all this suitcases broken open, I would recommend building a base. Is probably the first thing that you should do. I have an idea of where I am right now because you can see up there at the top there's a mountain. So that's the north side of the map. It's the north mountain. And I'm looking pretty much at it. So if I do a 180 right now and go all the way this way, I'm pretty much just going to go to the south side of the map. Alright, so just like that, you can know that you're north and south from looking at that mountain. Look at all these deer, man. I can't not kill the deer. They're just such a good food source. Can't carry any more meat. I'm full on meat already. So you're going to want to build a base. It's obviously the first thing you're going to want to do. I'm going to find a nice open area here to build. I have no idea where I am right now. I don't think I've ever crashed here before. So I'm just going to start building a base. So you pull open your survival book, which is B. I would recommend just going through this whole book. This is just step 1, step 2, step 3, which is building a base, building a fire, knowing what is poisonous, what's not poisonous. Then to build stuff, you go in here to the fire and stuff, and you click this, and then you go down and you press E. And then you can make this by 2 sticks, 7 leaves. There you go, there you have a fire. Then you can light it with E. Pull your lighter, light it. So that's how you make a fire. Same thing with anything in this book. You just go to the page, click on it. Same thing with shelters and cabins and stuff. These are just basic cabins, shelters. Um, you keep scrolling over, and there's just things that you can make, storage, custom building. There's a lot of stuff you can make in this game. You can make furniture, traps, defense walls. You can even make a boat, a houseboat. Like it's crazy the stuff you can make in this game. This is your to-do list. So find Timmy, set up camp, find and cook food, find the missing plane passengers. As you explore the game, stuff will get added to this list, and it will tell you when a new item has been added or when the to-do list has been updated. You keep going forward. This is how you're feeling. Day survive 0. Currently feeling good. I don't think any of this stuff changes in normal mode. I'm pretty sure this all changes in normal or hard survival. You actually have to count calories and stuff like that. That's obviously not this mode. And then this is your fullness, hydration, health, energy, stamina. Once you put armor on, this will show here how much armor you have. This is just your crafting guide. You can look through that. Obviously, I'll touch on that as well too. This is your nature guide. Once you discover more trees and stuff, all this stuff will populate here. Animals, lots of fish, and then there's notes. Oh shit. So these guys are cannibals. As you can see, there's a lot of them there. I do not want to fight all these guys right now. It's kind of hard to fight them all with just your standard axe. So I'm just going to run away. It's the whole terror of this game is cannibals. They do get harder to kill as the days progress. So they are the easiest to kill right now, and they will only get harder. So I'm just going to try to find a good spot to build the base. I think I'm on some edge of the map right now. Yeah, this is the edge of the map. I'm not sure what edge, but this is the edge of the map. This stuff here is marigold. You can pick that stuff up too. You need that. And as you can see, I'm just going to pick up sticks and stuff until I can't carry them anymore. I need to start building this base because it's going to get dark soon. If you see me stop running, it's just because I'm letting my stamina fill up. I think all those cannibals went somewhere else, so I'm going to start building a base here. You will come across stuff like this here. These are things that the cannibals make. I don't know what for. To scare people, you can break them and you can get skulls from them, and cloths and sticks. And also as well too, I would recommend trying to do this right away, getting a skull. And if you can't find any of these things to get a skull, then you can just kill a cannibal and put its body on a fire, and then you can get all of its bones from that. But you want to get a skull as soon as you can, and go open your inventory, put 2 sticks together, or wait, if you put a skull over and then hover over, it says crafted club, which is a skull and a stick, alright? This club here is way better to fight cannibals with than your regular axe that you start off with, alright? So I always make one of those right away. Thought I heard more. So as you can see, there's squirrels and stuff around here. So I'm going to start building a base right now. Whatever base you build to start off with is totally up to you. You can make a small cabin here. It's only 13 logs. I think that's what I might actually do. Usually what I usually do is make a treehouse so that it's elevated. But those take a lot of logs. It's pretty time consuming. So just for this tutorial, I'm going to build just your regular cabin here, small cabin. So you pick this up, click it, you can put it anywhere. Alright, to rotate it. right there. So you come over and it tells you how many logs you need. So then you just go around, pull your axe, and start chopping trees down. So instead of boring you guys with me chopping trees down, I'm probably going to speed this up. I am going to show you what it looks like once you chop it down, obviously. So you chop it down. Obviously try to avoid it falling on you. You definitely don't want that to happen. So then you can only carry 2 logs at a time. So you go over and you press E to pick them up. And you come over here and you press E to put them in. Alright, so I'm going to speed this up a bit here. And I will resume once my cabin is built. Alright, so we have our base built now. As you can see, it's starting to get dark. 9 times out of 10, all you can really do in the first day of this game is clear all those suitcases and build the base, and then it gets dark. So it's basically the first things. It's the most important thing to do right away because you need a base to be able to save the game. Also, as well, you can see that I built a drying rack here. I did that because I found another deer and I couldn't carry any more meat. So all a drying rack is, if you pull out your survival book and you go to food and you go down to drying rack, it's just 5 sticks. All right, it's pretty easy to make. And what it does is you take your raw meat that you get from the deer and you can hang it on here. All right, and it dries the meat, and then once it's dried, it's edible, and so you don't need a fire to cook it, and you can take it with you on long journeys to eat, to have food on the way to go when you're far away from home. And also as well, you can easily just build a fire here and cook food that way as well. If you find meat on your journey and you don't want to wait for it, because it does take a while for it to dry. I'm not sure how long it takes in game hours for it to dry, but if you don't have any dried meat and you're on a long journey, you can just make a fire here, and as you can see, it says C to put the meat on it. You can put the meat on it, and then give that a second to cook. Game gets pretty scary in the nighttime. Give that a second to cook. And then you'll see the eat symbol. And you can just hold E and you can eat some food. So this is probably, and then if you pull your to-do list, set up camp, find and cook food, that's scratched off, right? So if you tomorrow we'll talk about, or the next episode we'll talk about how to get drinkable water. We'll talk about how to build a water collector, and then the most important thing as well too is we will find the map and compass, because that makes this game a lot easier once you find the map and compass. So that's going to end it for this episode, guys. What I'm going to do here, I usually sleep through the night. So you go in your base and you can click C to save. I know I can overwrite that one because that one was useless, and then you can press Z to go to sleep. When you do wake up, you will be hungry and thirsty, as you notice in the bottom right hand corner there. So make sure you have some food to eat. And as you can see, the sun's starting to come up. And then we're not allowed to go back to sleep again until the same time this day. So once that bar fills, you're able to go to sleep again. So here we are, day 2, and we'll resume this on the next episode. Don't forget to like and subscribe, guys. Let me know if you're enjoying the tutorial, and we'll be bringing some more videos as well. So don't forget to subscribe to notify when more videos come live, and stay tuned for some more episodes of The Forest. Cheers.